Hey everybody, it is Ann. It's day 36 on 365 days of keto with Ann. So 36 days we've been talking, right? So how you like my Canada hat? This is for my sis. Hey sis. We were just chatting and I said I should start wearing hats, but I actually don't like wearing hats. Actually, I was in Canada and I got this for my husband, but I think it looks better on him. So anyway, off with the hat. Okay, so C says I put on my hat. All right. Okay, so tonight we're not going to be working too hard in the kitchen because I've been cooking all week. I make breakfast every morning for my son. So like legit cooking breakfast for my son. And I cook dinner every night this week, which is kind of really great for me because we eat out a lot. So I'm sure the restaurants are like, where's Ann? And I haven't eaten out at lunch either. So the bank account's happy. I've lost like 5 pounds in a week. So high five, right? And I'm, feeling great. I was definitely doing the in and out thing with keto because I'd have a couple of cheat days and then I go back. And so that makes working out really painful. And even my trainer's like, are you okay? Different girl on keto. Lots of energy. I'm strong. I ran my 3 miles today and I just kept on going. Yeah. So I don't listen to myself sometimes. I tell everybody that, it's easier to just stay in keto and then I don't do it. But I'm just being honest because that's just the way I am. I'm just me. So tonight, because tomorrow night we are going out to dinner. My baby's coming home from school and we're picking him up at the airport. And not because he flies in, but that's a different story. And then we're going up to, we're going to eat a Benihana. So yummy steak and a little show. So tonight we're going to have something really simple, but I wanted to show you some things that I picked up. I'm all about the Costco. So here's what I found at Costco. Actually, let me turn this down. It's pretty warm. So this is carnitas. All right. It's already pre-made carnitas. And if you know anything about carnitas, it takes a long time to make really good carnitas. And I'm skeptical, right? I don't want carnitas with a bunch of junk added into it. I want really good quality products. So the only thing in it is pork, water, seasoning, which is salt, multidextrin, which I'm not a fan of, but it's, whatever. Sodium, garlic powder, that's it. So that's pretty good. And then the macros, it's high fat because it's pork, it's carnitas. It's 200 calories for 3 ounces, 14 grams of fat, but 0 carbs. So I'm glad they didn't add sugar or some other kind of filler in here because that would have been a deal killer for me. So anyway, so it comes in 2 packages, which is also cool because I don't want one giant package. It comes in 2 packages. I think this one, so this is 20 ounces. So one of them is 20 ounces. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in this pan I've been heating up for a few minutes and kind of fry it a little bit. I like that about carnitas. It gets those crispy bits on them. And then I'm going to roll them up and make burritos. Actually, I think I'm going to make kind of like enchiladas. I bought some enchilada sauce. And enchilada sauce isn't too high of carbs. I think it's like 3 or 4 for 1 serving. And I've really done well today. So I have plenty of carbs to spare. So I don't mind those 3 or 4 to pour over my enchiladas. So I'm gonna go ahead, it's already cooked. So I'm just gonna put it in the pan and reheat it and get it kind of crispy. So let me put that in there and then I'm gonna show you what I have for shells. Yeah, it's like one big hunk. I'll show you what it looks like. Look at that. All right, so it's definitely firmly packed in that package. So I gotta break it apart. I'm gonna use my muscles. They're a little sore because yesterday was a bit of an arm day. And I've been kind of laying back on the arms. I need to start doing push-ups like every day just to get them back up. But I got a shoulder problem. Okay. Enough about my whining. So I'm just going to break this meat up so you can see what I'm doing. And then let it kind of sit in here and get hot. Okay, I'm just crisping it up a little bit. I might add some chili powder. One of my favorite chili powders is Chipotle chili powder, which is right here and right here. So it's basically, it's roasted jalapeno, so it's spicy, and it's smoky. And then they, dry it and turn it into chili powder. So that's one of them. And then the other chili powder, as you can see, I get little ones. Look how big that is. But we eat a lot of this kind of seasoning. So this one is ancho chili powder. So it's milder, it's not as spicy, but it has a really nice chili flavor. It's from the ancho chili, obviously. Okay, so what I wanted to show you, now that I've got that seasoned up a little bit, this is gonna be the easiest dinner all week. Okay, so I have a couple wraps to choose from. This one is called Mission brand low carb tortillas. And this one is called La Tortilla Factory low carb tortillas. And I have both of them out because I wanted to just look at the difference. They're both 70 calories. They're both the same size. Actually, this one is a gram heavier, but they're the same size. This one, they're about the same in fat. Protein is the same. But this one has, let's see, 15, I gotta do math. Subtraction. 6 grams of carbs, 4 grams of carbs. I wonder why. Okay, so those are two like normal traditional choices. So I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna have one tortilla in that. Because like I said, I'm already using 4 grams of carbs in my sauce. Starting to get up there now, aren't I? The other thing I use, you guys have seen me talk about, are those crepe wraps. They're egg wraps. Those are really, it's 30 calories and 0 carbs. But they don't have much flavor. They're more just like a vessel. Okay, and the last thing I found, and I've seen a lot of people talk about them, and I decided to bite the bullet and try them. They're cheese wraps. And I was a little skeptical, like, is that, like, how do they turn cheese into a wrap? Is it got other stuff in it? It's 100% cheese. Okay, so it's just they just took cheese and made it super thin. It's 100% cheese. So you're just gonna wrap it up and fill it up. You can make these at home, but they're not gonna be that pretty. They're not gonna look like that. I do them. They're nice. I make taco shells out of them, but if you want something soft and pliable like that, that's hard to do at home. It really is. You really have to be a cheese maker to get it to look like that. So I'm gonna try one of those. It has 0 carbs. It is heavy on the calories though, because it's a big piece of cheese. So I won't add cheese at all. That'll be my cheese. But I think it's 170 calories for that one wrap. So quite an investment in calories. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna top it with some salsa, sour cream, maybe some guacamole, big salad on the side. You see where this is going, right? My meat and veg that I always do. And that's dinner. So I will be done with dinner in less than 20 minutes. Once I'm done messing with all my junk. It probably would take less time than that if I wasn't chatting through the whole thing. But anyway, my meat is almost done. I'll show you how it's looking. It's starting to get kind of toasty and brown. And then I'll post pictures of our fajitas when they're all done, and you can see how it looks. So anyway, y'all have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.